Okay, our live cast will be starting soon. My name is Don. I figured have a couple of puppies and dogs for my countdown. I need to get my own music though. Right now I don't have any. I guess with day 10, I'm learning. Okay. I guess I'm still doing a countdown, but I decided to go ahead and start a little bit early as I play puppies and doggies in the background. My name is Don, and welcome to day 10 of VLOGTOBER. And I'm trying something a little bit different here today. I want to do a run through of everything that's in my studio, and so I had to coordinate. I have two different stations. This one is station 1, which has one camera input, one digital or computer input, and a little mini 2-banger switcher. The second one, in order to walk around, I have the OC GoStream, which has 4 HDMI, and I have a wireless camera connected to the Chernobyl transmitter and receiver. Excuse me. I recommend it. It is a worthy buy and a worthy addition to anyone's toolkit. I'm also using my little shotgun mic, wireless shotgun mic from Comica. This thing's fantastic, has great audio, and it allows me to carry it around like this and not be connected to wires. I do have XLR mics that the sounds are better, but let's go ahead and take this out. The sounds are better, but I wouldn't call them amazingly better for the most part. And hold on, let me get out of something, and then we're going to go into this because I have another split screen coming on, or another screen coming on when I change to pick up the wireless camera. So basically today for VLOGTOBER day 10, I couldn't think of anything to do, so I am going to do a studio run through of everything I'm currently using and talk about it, maybe list the price if I can remember what the price was, why I got it. And this is going to be a short one, so bear with me. We are currently sitting at station 1, which is, let's see, what do I got for station 1? Station 1 is very simple. Let me come over here because I have to warn you, I do need to clean up cables, but I kind of like the way it is. So let's go ahead. And behind me, you can see my LED light. These are pretty cheap. You can get them anywhere. This one came in a kit. I don't remember the brand offhand. It's $160 for 2 with a couple of diffusers, and yeah, they're nice. They've 20 watts. They gave good color. Okay, so station 1. This is my streaming PC right here. At least for this station, I use OBS on this, and we go out to YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, wherever. That's connected down here to the GoStream M2 from OC, which this is great. It connects to your computer, and it thinks that it's a webcam, so it connects pretty seamlessly. It has 2 HDMI inputs and another HDMI output, and this output is going over to the main workstation, tech station. From here, let's go down a little bit. Up. I have a mini PC, which I recommend getting because, you know, for space saving, absolutely fantastic. I pretty much use that just for the, you know, playing my video clips, and it works flawlessly. I expect maybe at some point I might play music in the back. I don't know. It's also set up to the main station, the main tech desk as well as an input. So I can actually on the main tech station I can have two inputs. So and below it is a Mackie Oxy producer 2x2 and two inputs, two outputs, and love this thing. I at first I wasn't using it because I didn't understand it. I know it's a audio interface. Once I put it in the system, my audio improved 1,000%, and now I have, you know, excellent audio. I absolutely love it. Let's go back to me real quick. Oops. The camera I'm using is the Tail Air. I still have no idea where that name came from because it's pretty lame. It's an okay camera. It does tricks. The image is 4K, but I think it's just kind of mediocre for the most part. It always seems kind of dull, less vibrant than, let's say, the Pocket 3. It does it's good at what it does. So if you want to go and stream live just using that camera, it's pretty perfect, pretty spot on. And as a studio camera, it works great. I recommend it. I think it's a little bit pricey now, particularly since there's some competition in the market for it. And, well, I guess that's it for this station. Let's go to the next one and the wireless. So hold 1 second, and I shall be right back. This is me where I pretend to be moving rooms, but in reality, I'm just going over here to my tech desk, and then I'm going to go ahead and take auxiliary. Okay, and I should have gotten the lighting a little bit better. Shoot, I'm actually quite purple, aren't I? Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me warm this up a little bit. Yeah, no, I should have actually taken a moment to adjust my colors. Not the best. So I'm at let's just continue on with this. I'm at the main tech desk, which is over here off to the corner, sitting across from a 50 or 60-inch monitor. Right now, I'm using the Pocket 3 as my main studio camera, and I have to say it is one of my favorites. I should have actually put the wireless on, but I guess not. So let's go ahead and let's see. Might as well talk about the the wireless camera that I'm using right now. So this is the Panasonic, I can't remember which one, 4K, the 870, Panasonic 870 4K camcorder. Beautiful camera, light, small, battery runs forever. I have it connected to the Shimbal wireless, come on, focus, baby. The Shimbal wireless transmitter and receiver. They work pretty flawlessly, and I will show you that to you in just a second. Yeah, no, look at this. You can't get better for a little studio camera. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn this around, get myself in the frame. Ha! Oops, you don't want to see that. Give me a second. Trying to coordinate everything is not always the easiest thing to do. So let's go ahead and I'm going to switch to the Panasonic so that way I could show you some of the equipment that I'm using. Okay, so this is a Panasonic. I think I left it on the automatic. Oh, sorry. So this is my Panasonic. I left it on the automatic settings. I should have done a dry run before I started this, but I'm not going to. Most of these videos that I'm doing now are just for me to learn and to learn how to talk. And sadly, I keep looking at the monitors instead of looking at the lens where my audience is or where you are. So let's turn this around and I'll start showing you and discussing the equipment that I have. So give me one moment. Okay, this is a studio tour. This is my Pocket 3, and I absolutely love this this camera. One of my favorites, either in studio because of its versatility, or here or taking out on a trail because I'm also an avid hiker. Follow it up with just your standard LED light. It's just bicolor, not RGB, which is fine because, you know, it's meant to light up my desk, not me. I have a little preview monitor from Best View, and it's okay. Right now it's, you know, we get the wonderful mirror effect. Audio comes out of it. It sounds like crap. The picture itself is good. I never understood why pass-through you can't also include the lux in order to go into record. So whatever. It's easy, it's small, and it fits onto my desk. Let's see. This is, well, I like it a lot. I regret buying it. This is the YOLO Box Mini. Cost me about $700. Oh, I should say this is about $600 to $700, depending on if you get the kit with the mic and the battery. Worth every penny of it. This is about the same, not quite worth every penny of it. You have one USB webcam input, you have one HDMI, and you have HDMI out. You have a couple of audio inputs which are just okay, and one headphone jack, and it's powered through USB-C. It's all right. I'll explain more on this. I don't really use it for much. It is mostly for the Action 4 from DJI, which I use as my overhead camera, which let me just go ahead and switch to that. And yeah, I think it does a good job. Let's say I do anything down here. It's fine. It just gives another view to things. Okay, going on, there's just another light. In the background is the 60-inch monitor. Right now I just have some movies playing in the background, mute it, because obviously I don't want a copyright strike. Continuing on, I have a iPad Pro M1. Love it. Absolutely one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorite gifts to it. And this is why it's my favorite, is because of LumaFusion. Absolutely one of the best editors around. I highly recommend it for its speed. My screen's a little bit greasy, so I should really clean that. But yeah, no, this is a great laptop. Works well. It's fast. This LumaFusion edits 4K like butter, like slicing through butter, so it's great. I have, next up is the Mackie Pro FX 10 V3, and this is a great mixer. great sound. I'm not an audio guy, so I haven't exactly. I just now started using it the way it's supposed to be. The version 3 it can also be used as through USB audio into OBS. So that works really well. I'm still trying to understand exactly how that works. I don't have a lot plugged into it. I have just this microphone plugged in and 2 XLRs, which I have that guy over here. And I would normally use this. It's on a little toner boom arm. And it's okay. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. I got no complaints with it. Let's go back over here. I got another Oxy from Mackie Producer 2, and I have the Comica. Oh, I can't even remember which one this one is. It's their four wireless one receiver kit. It has okay audio. I think it could be better. It takes a little bit of tweaking to get good audio out of it. And this is a very old PC, which right now it's taking the OBS out. The OBS is going straight to Facebook. And I don't do anything with this, no editing or anything else like that. It's just a portal to the internet using OBS. I don't put a lot of filters, and I don't have a lot of inputs going on at the moment. So maybe in the future it'll change, but not right now. Here is one of my most favorite mixers or video switchers. It is the OC GoStream, and so far this thing's been pretty flawless. It does a great job on audio. It does a great job of video. There's a couple of things that I think are just okay with it, but overall, I think I paid $2.99 for this. Absolutely worth every penny, and I'll be sticking with this one for a while. It does only do 1080, and I'm fine with that because right now I'm not doing 4K. And if anybody's telling you need to future-proof your productions for 4K, they're just trying to upsell you. The majority of people watch YouTube or where these videos go on their phone or a tablet. So to have a little 5-inch screen, 2.5 inches by 5 inches, or a tablet screen, the 4K is pretty much lost on you. You get a little crispness, but it's not keeping it that crispy. This is just a little program monitor. No, the preview monitor that comes out of here, and you can see this is the OC. And I have all my different HDMI 1 through 4, auxiliary, which has the Pocket 3 going into, stills. I can do picture-in-picture. Let's see. Let's pull this up. Hold on. And we'll take it to air. Okay, so that's back. I should have been doing that all along. So that way you can see I'm a geeky dork for sure. One of the things that I might as well come over here. So one of the things that I notice when it comes to putting together a studio, and what a lot of people, even myself, and my background, I was an audio video tech, so I know the requirements on cables. And putting this system together, the amount of cabling is just unbelievable. It's never ending. And not only that, let me get that off. So cabling is never ending, and not all cables are built the same. So just because you have a nice beefy USB-C cable does not mean that it's going to like the device. Like this Shimble did not like my original USB-C cable going into it for power. So one of them wasn't working at all, and I almost sent it back before I had the epiphany to change out the cabling. So I would say probably one of the most expensive and never-ending things, because I have XLRs, I have USB, I have HDMI, I have power. Power is never-ending. I have audio cables, quarter-inch, 3.5 millimeter, um, you know, auxiliary cable for a phone, auxiliary cable for PC. What else? What other cabling do I have? Well, I guess that's it for the moment. I mean, it's just, yeah, it never ends. So, all right, let's continue this. Let's go back to here. You can see that, and we're going to go back to air. And now let's go over and, I don't know, walk around the room. I don't have a lot in this room, but you know, it's good to see. Let me take me off air. Okay, so you can see the main tech test is right here, and I have, yeah, I always said I can do my tech in a closet, and look at this. I have multiple computers, multiple mixers, switchers, monitors, all within, let's see, this is 5 by maybe 3.5 feet, and I did put this stuff on the wall, but this was just to break up the pattern. Oh, sorry. I put these soundproofing pads on the wall, but I know that it's not going to do anything for soundproofing. It is just for breaking up the wall. I have to rely on the software to pretty much clean up my audio for echoes and stuff like that. And most of the stuff does it really well. So here's from behind. You can see it's nonstop cabling. I'd say I need to clean it up, but I don't think so. I'm not going to show you behind the curtain right there. Let's see. I think this is, it's not The Incredible Hulk. It's the other movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Really bad remake. So over here, you get the OC, the OBS bot, and it's okay. And then you got my mini PC. You got the Oxy producer. Everything's going out using this PC, which is LG Gram or whatever it is. It's all right. I do have an iPad mini, which controls the OBS bot, and it's all right. I tried to put it in line and use it for data for YouTube or whatever, but getting video to go out on a steady basis is not the easiest on an iPad mini. And then I just have a little monitor that I had picked up at a thrift store behind. I got a couple of newer bicolor LED panels, and they work well enough to make my head look, well, separate me from the back, so I get a nice, good, healthy glow. And let's come over here. You can see, now this is the space I use for renting, and 2 stations, but I really only have one package that I care about, and that's the $49 package. So it's $49 an hour. You come in, you get 1 camera input, 1 data input, or 2 camera and data from the OBS studio, and 2 mics, XLR or the Comica wireless that I have, which I like, and you get me as a tech. So if you want to do a podcast, it's pretty much plug and play. You get to come in here and let's turn this around. All right, let's go over here. So the studio is pretty much plug and play. If you, for the $49 one, you come in, it works. You do your video podcast, and I need to stop looking at the monitor. I'm supposed to be looking at people. So you come in, you do your video podcast, and that's it. $49 an hour. You don't have to worry about the equipment. You don't have to worry about buying equipment, learning how to use equipment. Pretty much you just bring your log on for your YouTube channel or your Rumble channel and go. And pretty much this is set up for two people, or want to come in to do any kind of video podcasting, or if you do an interview show, or if you're a solo entrepreneur and you want to talk about financial, gardening, whatever on your own YouTube channel, then this is set up for doing just that. And I have a separate one which is a little bit different as well. This is, let me sit back down. Okay. So the second station, which allows me to have more camera inputs and more control over people's productions. I have both the mini PC. I need to look at that. Oops. And I keep turning that button on and off. So I have the mini PC and the OBS bot coming out from over there, both going into the GoStream switcher over here. So I can have multiple cameras for a shoot. Let's say someone has a tech, or someone has another they want to incorporate another camera into the production, then I can easily set that up within a couple of minutes. And also I have expanded audio. Instead of having two mic inputs, I can have multiple. It could be wireless, which I would prefer wireless because then I don't have to deal with the XLR cables. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I guess any questions, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Preferably comment and ask me anything. I am new at this. I'm not new at video production. I've been doing that for 20 years, but I am new at setting this up as a business. And I guess I should take a moment and discuss. So I have a problem right now, or I have a problem, and it's probably the number one problem. Where do people meet anymore? Are there networking groups? Back in the day, I used to use Craigslist in order to create filmmaking groups, drawing groups, things like that. That's pretty much, I can't imagine anyone being on Craigslist anymore because it's almost unusable. But where do you find people now? Because I don't know where to advertise that. And people say, oh, you could put it in a newspaper, but there's no local newspapers for the most part. And even if there was, people are not looking at the classifieds in them anymore, if there even is any classifieds. The Reader San Diego used to be the big paper where you would get there and you would go through classifieds. And, when I was young, I bought a lot of cars through there because I always bought junky cars. Where do you meet people? Meetup.com is pretty much dead. There were filmmaking groups on there. There were networking groups, but they're completely gone. I am looking for video vloggers, video podcasters, in order to network with them, because who knows, maybe I have equipment or an office space that they need in order to do their productions, to do their podcasts. It would be good to be able to connect. I did create a Facebook page, but there really isn't anybody that's going to Facebook for the most part, except my mom. Let's see. And just the question is, how do you get the word out? Because everything local is, for the most part, gone when it comes to meetings and things like that. and maybe I'm not sure because I was out of it for a while back when the whole C19 started, but maybe it moved online. But that's also dead now because I actually took the moment, or took some time, and I used one of the AIs as well as myself, did my own research to look up every meetup group that does video production, video this, anything production wise, filmmaking, audio groups. What are some of the other groups that I was looking for? Anyway, I did a lot of research, and I got a lot of results that came back, and every single one of the links that I went to were dead and had been for a long time. And I don't know if it's has something to do with people not getting together like they used to 20 years ago, because 20 years ago I had a filmmaking group with 300 people, and I got that size through Craigslist and Facebook groups. So how do people do it now? And it's not like I'm looking to network. I don't need people to rent the studio, but I have the equipment, so when I'm not doing my own stuff, such as I am now, then it would be nice to have people renting it and using it. I forgot to say I do have AT&T Air for my wireless, or for my internet, and it's been pretty flawless, except for one thing that I find that I have trouble with sometimes, and that's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It goes out completely for no particular reason. And it's only out for a few minutes, but you can't do a production at 2 o'clock for the most part at the studio, because I have no idea why it goes out at that time. Let's see. I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed my ramble. I hope you enjoyed going through my studio. It's fun. I enjoy it. I love working in it every day. And I have lots of toys that, I want to share with people. And I guess that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and go out. And I don't have anything set up to go out. So I'm just going to go to be right back, and I'm going to use the fade for that. I have no idea why I did that. Oh, actually I do. Okay, we're going to try this again. Now, when I say I'll be right back, let's go ahead and pull that out. When I say I'll be right back, I'm not going to be right back. That's the only image I have right at the moment to fill the space as I fade out. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. It's fun. I'm a good guy. And maybe tomorrow I'll start ranting about other people, because I do like to tear people apart, or not people but products. I have some questions about the Rode video switcher, and I already did a video on it, but honestly, I can't complain enough. I think it's a horrible product, and it's not horrible in that it's junk. It's horrible in that it's $1,200, and for a quarter of that or a third of that cost, you can get a much better switcher. So yeah, maybe I'll rant about it again. I don't know. Or maybe rant about something else, or praise. I can always praise. Let's get back into something real quick. I always forget to take that PMP away. It's part of the problem of being a sole proprietor. So this, I should praise. This is the Insta360 Go S, or Insta360 Go 3S. I hate their naming system, but what are you going to do? Let's see. Let's go back over here. Now, I know I don't have the lighting set up for this just yet, and I didn't clear my cluttered space. And ooh, you get a business card here if anybody wants a business card. This little beauty is probably one of my most enjoyable cameras that I've ever had, and I've enjoyed pretty much every version of this series. I've had the Insta360 Go first generation, second generation. I skipped the third and waited for the 4K. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it in every single way. Let's see, do I have, everything from magnetically being able to attach it to light posts as you're walking along on the road for capturing those images. For discreet, this thing is very, very discreet. Particularly, I put it on my hat, and when I'm working, I'll wear it, and not a lot of people notice it. They just think that I'm a little strange, or I have a LED light on my head. So this little guy is, let's put this up here. There we go. Tiny, and it's powerful. And if you're complaining about the battery, don't, because look how tiny it is. The great thing is it comes with this, which quick charges the whole thing to make it, to make everything last. I think this thing will last about 3 hours with this, maybe about 35, 40 minutes, depending on what resolution. 4K obviously takes up a lot more power. 2.7K, which I still like shooting in, doesn't take up quite as much. And I think maybe at some point I might try and do a review of this, because everybody does reviews, product reviews. So why not? I guess I have my own voice. So I would tell you why I think it's a good product without the help of AI writing it. I noticed that a lot of, even comes with its own little screen. A lot of the current reviewers, popular reviewers out today, seem to be using a script and AI to help write their content, because when the Pocket 3 came out, I had visions of using the AI to help me write script. That way I can do reviews. So when I wrote this, when I gave it the bullet points for the script, I was using ChatGPT and it wrote it out. I gave it bullet points on what I wanted to hit, the size, the size of the chip, the ergonomics, the quality, and it gave me a script. And then I quickly realized that script sounded like every single other reviewer out at the time. And I understand the why you would use AI, because if you're constantly making content, writing a script can, for a review of a product can take a long time, much more longer, a lot longer than what might be necessary or what you want to spend on just, reviewing another product that is only an incremental upgrade from the last one. So, yeah, I have my own opinions. Unlike anybody else, I have, I guess, what is the saying? Everybody has an opinion like they have an asshole. I don't know, but something like that. So like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys around. And this will be the end of this live stream.